Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Angie, and I hope you're having a fabulous day today. So before I go on, you guys are just now seeing this video. I am the person behind Knotty Loops, and I go by Angie or Angel, one or the other. But I wanted to dedicate this video to talk a little bit more about me. And everything, that way you can learn a little bit about me and everything. I'm going to crochet what I have been working on while I talk to you guys about a little bit about everything. So before I continue, I want to let you know that KnottyLoops.com is having a 50% off sale on everything except for hair scrunchies, the Wild Oleander hooded scarf, and the Crocheting cardigan. So that's the only thing that's not on sale. So the sale ends August 31st of this year. So you got a month and a half to go before it ends. So hurry up and get your hands on them while they're there. And if you could click on the thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and click on that bell if you want to get more notifications on my channel and so you can see the next video. So let's go ahead and get started. This is what I'm working on right now. You can see. It's actually a cardigan. So when you fold this in half, well not in half, but when you fold it, it creates an L shape. And that is your first panel for the cardigan. So this is called the Wild Oleander Cardigan, which is the same pattern as the Wild Oleander hooded scarf. But instead of the scarf version, it's a cardigan version. So I went ahead and got it. This pattern is by Wickedly Handmade. I'll post her pattern link down below, so you guys, if you're interested, you can buy it. To support her small business as well. She is amazing, and not only she does patterns and makes these things, her husband also makes crochet hooks out of woodwork. He does woodworking and everything, so I mean, they got beautiful work. So that's what I'm currently working on. I am on row 19. I have one more row after this one. The first panel is done. And then I'll go on and make the second one. So, if you want to know what kind of yarn I'm using, I will gladly show you. I'm using this really nice rainbow version. It's called roller ring. It's got like the 80s feel to it. Like when you go roller skating, you have neon colors and that's exactly what it looks like. And then I'm using the solid white, which is that row I'm on now, just plain solid white. And then I also got the white sparkle. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got like a little bit of rainbow reflection to it. And it really looks nice when you hold the cardigan up. So that is what I'm currently working on. I was able to find 2 more of that roller ring yarn off of Etsy. She was having a sale on them and she was detaching her yarn, and I went ahead and ordered 2 more things. So that way, I'm thinking about throwing it in the black version of it, just like the hooded scarf that I made, and I also want to make a white out hooded scarf as well with that yarn. So that's what I'm currently working on. Now we can talk a little bit about me. As you know, I am deaf. I was born deaf, hard of hearing, until I had the surgery. I wore hearing aids in my left ear all my life, until 2020. And not only that I was born deaf, I was also born with cleft lip and palate. That's why you see the scar right here on the left side of my nose. And why did I have that is, they don't know what really caused that, but they do know that when you are growing inside your mother's womb, your body takes shape. And like the mouth is usually closed, and then when it grows, it opens up. Well, for what they noted, and I guess they learned over the years, that my mouth did not completely close all the way to grow and form a full roof of the mouth, and it created an opening here. I actually had a hole in the roof of my mouth as well. When I was born, from what my mom told me, she didn't even get to see me right away. They like whisked me away right away to clean me up, take care of me and everything before they let my mom see me. And she was nervous about how I would be able to adapt to the situation with the opening of the nose, lip here, and the roof of my mouth. I couldn't latch on to my mom or drink regular formula. They actually had to take a bottle and do a formula but mix it with cereal to thicken it up so I could be able to eat that. So I set my alarm, take my medication, which I already did, and so that way I could be able to drink. And so doing regular formula or breast milk, I would actually aspirate from it, choke on that. So it was a rough journey for myself as a little baby and for my mom as well. Having an 8-year-old daughter waiting for my mom to come home and afford with me. And it was pretty tough at the first few years of my age. I mean, I had my first surgery when I was like 3 months old. I think they did something to my lip first. And then I think I was 9 months. I can't remember. I gotta ask my mom about it, but somewhere around that ballpark, that's when they did the surgery to fix my palate. And so for the time I was 3 months old all the way up to about almost 18 years of my life, I've had surgery somewhat 2-3 times a year, mostly related to my cleft lip and palate. I had a few that was related to my ear, like ear drainage tube and little things like that, but the rest of them were pretty much related to my cleft lip and palate. So this is why I wanted to tell you a little bit about all of it, because I am very insecure with myself and everything. So when I get in front of the camera or get pictures and that, I have a hard time smiling all the time and stuff. So this is like a big thing for me. And I've been wanting to do videos recording the stuff with me crocheting and stuff like that because people enjoy watching those things and I enjoy crocheting. And that's one of the reasons why. Excuse me. My mom told me that she was afraid that I would not be able to do so many things that people do as a young person. And me as a deaf person, many other deaf people out there in this world that may not even realize can do so much when they prove themselves. I thank my mom for cutting my ring, letting me be individual person and letting me explore as a deaf person and allow me really reach out to touch with God. And if it wasn't for my mom to give me that freedom, but also encouragement and help me with everything, I would not be where I am today. Even though I still shy away on a lot of things, but I still try to pursue and put. If I could do that growing up, why can't I do that now doing this? Why I wanted to do that. And I want you guys to learn a little bit about someone like me who has a hearing disability, especially. Because there are more and more of them out there, but a lot of people may not realize it until they start seeing them around other deaf people. I don't do ASL with American Sign Language very well because I'm not around deaf people. I moved to Ohio. All my deaf friends are from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but a lot of them have moved away also. So we very rarely see each other anymore. And so I lost my fluid name, sign language. I want to work on bringing that back because I want my husband to do them too, because I do know that sometimes he don't hear what I'm saying either, especially with loud noises and stuff, and it's a pain. So we're somewhere like really loud and that it would be nice to sign to him and he could sign back. I think that would be fun for us because we could have fun with that too. And when we meet other deaf people out there in this world, that's going to be really nice. My surgery that I've had that I told you that most 99% of them was related to my cleft lip and palate. My major surgery was jaw surgery in 1992. And I remember this so well because that was the year that my sister got married and that was the year that my braces came off. Yeah, I was so happy to have my braces on. But the reason I had jaw surgery, as you probably noticed it on me now, is I'm severely underbite. So my top mouth is in. So when I bite, my bottom teeth is actually in front of the front teeth. And it was bad when I was younger. So I had jaw surgery and they trimmed the jawbone here and pushed my bottom jaw back and took my top jaw forward a little bit. So I had that perfect bite. And they told me after I come out of surgery and meeting with them that because I was still growing, I may have to get a second one. I probably should have done that back when I was still under my mom's insurance at 18, 19. But I didn't because I'm sure a lot of you that have had surgery could relate. I need a break from all these surgeries and hospitals and doctor's appointments and stuff like that. And it's just been one after another. And I hate hospitals. I still do to this day, even though I tolerate it now because I'm older. So that was what I do look back and say probably should have had it done. I'm back to being severely underbite, and over the years my teeth would line so when I eat it's not lined up correctly. Over time that it was starting to damage a lot of my teeth even though they were healthy, but because of my bite I just went ahead and told them take them all out. I actually have 4 implants in my upper jaw and have snapping for the top part. And then for the bottom one I just have the regular dentin. Which is why I mean yeah I do regret not doing the second surgery, but at the same time it was understanding. Because I've had nothing but surgery after another. So it was nice to have that break all the way up until 2020. That is when COVID hit. I was living here in Ohio. I was working at Honda manufacturing engine plant. Good job, good paying job. I did like it, but it was very tedious work. I mean, it put the strain on you. But when COVID hit and we had our shutdown for 3 months, and things were getting ready to come back to work, finding out that we had to mask up. Even though I wore a hearing aid in my left ear, but that's when I realized that I was saying what a lot, or huh. Can you repeat that? I rely on lip reading so much because my hearing actually was getting worse. Like I still had some residual hearing in my ear. Both of them, but this one was the best one. That's when I decided to go ahead and do cochlear implant. And I met with my ENT doctor. He's so amazing. And I had all the testing done and they said you qualify for the cochlear implant and they wanted to do my voice ear. which is the right ear. But I wanted to do both, but because I'm an adult, it's different. So they wanted to do the right ear first because if it failed, I didn't have to go through my best ear, even though it's not the best, but I could still hear with the hearing aid. I would still have hearing. So I think, okay, that's no problem at all. So it was November when I had the surgery. I was off for 4 weeks until I got an implant and it came afterwards with it. Let me tell you, I have not worn a hearing aid in this ear since I was in Default Institute School for the Deaf. That's when we had hearing aids where we wore two. I wore my hearing aid that I always did that connected to the receiver bar, and they gave me one that was part of the school to wear too. It was nice to hear sound in my right ear. But at home and that, I already had it up here. Because hearing aids are very expensive. When I got implanted in my right ear, it's hard to describe it, but to say I have enjoyed every sound that was coming in that ear. For the first time in my life, I actually heard the clock ticking, the birds chirping, music kept going into that ear. It was just like heaven for me. It's still weird. And then it was 6 months later, I contacted my auntie and said, let's go ahead and do my left ear. So October of 2021, I got my left ear implanted. So it has been a beautiful thing to do. And do I regret it? No. I don't regret it at all. I mean, it's sad that once they do the surgery, I would lose that hearing forever. It would never come back. There are some people that said that they had something to do with hearing back, but I didn't. And that's okay. If for some reason my Crocheters don't work for me anymore, and I'll just not hear no more. I have accepted the fact that I'll never hear till the day I die because unless I have a device on my ear. But I really enjoy being implanted. It's a very beautiful thing to have. But those of you who are deaf, if you are unsure because it is the basic thing. You have some hearing left, and then once they go around and cover that, you never have that back. And that's understandable. But if you feel that you rely on the hearing more, even when you start losing it with the hearing aid, I say go for it. If you do things in like for work or anything that's extremely important. That was the main reason why I bought it. I was working at the manufacturing job and I need to hear long and stuff like that for me. So that was the surgery I had until 1992 with my last surgery, and then 2020 I had this one, and then 2021 was that one. 2022, well, I would say that 2017, that's when things started to turn around for me. When I started to sick with constant migraine and headache, where I had to miss work. I have gone to work with it and be very sick with it, go down to medical, and stuff like that. I met with my doctor, he sent me to the neurologist right up the street from us, and they diagnosed me with chronic migraine. I pretty much have every single migraine that's out there. And it was bad. There were times where I met 3 days a week. It was almost at least once a week I would have out work from the migraine. It was March of 2022 when I decided to returned my work uniform, and we on good terms. I might have to interview because my health was far more important than working so hard to the point that my body just collapsed. And I was also dealing with other things such as elbow, hand pain, stuff like that. I actually took 9 months off from work. It was December when I decided to go back. And I worked in the job like 10 minutes from my house. I liked it. It was a really nice place to work. I mean, but the overtime was brutal. It did a number on my right arm, both arms actually. And I was able to push through. But after 3 months, it didn't work out for me. And I struggled through there. So I kept looking and everything, so I found this job. I absolutely loved this job. I was doing pretty good. My migraine wasn't too bad. I was working for a shift, so by the time I get home I would have it. And I would usually be able to get up and go through the day. Until February of 2024. 2024? Yeah. Not 23. 24. Yeah, February 2024. My migraine came back. I had a migraine for 17 days straight. I couldn't work. I couldn't nothing. I ended up in the ER twice with it. I was dealing with neck problems. I was dealing with everything in my arm. It was so bad that when I was set to come back from work, I was talking with my boss in the phone. She called to check up on me, see how I was doing, and everything, see what, we can do. It was a small family-owned business. People were needing it, and they felt because of my migraine with the dizzy spells and everything, they were concerned for my safety, for my health, and as well for the job, because it's all machining and stuff. So they felt that maybe I could, they let me go. Not in a bad way or anything, and it was understandable. That's when I was able to get an MRI. I filed for disability for now. Found out that I have 4 frozen discs in my cervical spine. That's it. From T5 down to T1. Met with my neurosurgeon within 2 weeks. Scheduled my surgery in 2 weeks, and now it's 1 level healed. That's T7, T1. It helped a lot with the pain that I was dealing with down into my shoulder blade. It didn't help with the migraine at all. And then February of this year, I had carpal tunnel and superficial tunnel done in my elbow and my right hand because I was still having the numbness and everything, and my elbow was killing me. So I told my doctor, let's go ahead and do surgery on my elbow. So he decided to go ahead and repair my carpal tunnel. And I didn't really want to do the elbows, that was one of that. As long as my left one don't hurt and bother me, I'm fine. That was terrible. The pain lasted longer than my neck did. I had my neck done, I had very little pain, and I did great. But I was still having some problems in the neck though. And they wanted me to get the carpal tunnel done first, because that could be related to the nerve pain. And I met with my actual surgeon. And he did the x-ray, and he said the D5 and 6 had changed. So it's hard to do it this way, but it's on this side, on the right side. It's kind of tilted like this, on the right. And it's causing it to rub against the bone, so it feels like it needs to be cracked all the time, and it feels like it's stuck. If it would ever pop back in place, it's really painful that it will go back, but it doesn't stay back in place, it goes back. And it keeps doing that. And so he ordered a new MRI to see how the C5, C6 and 7 is. And I got the results back, and it had changed. from last year demo I both of them. So I meet with him July 2nd for second surgery, and I'm just gonna have him go ahead and use the other 2 levels. So that's gonna be great. I got a scar right here from the first one. I'm gonna have a new one up here. I'm so excited. But it's better to get it done and over with, so that way I can move on with my life. I mean, I could deal with it, but there are some days where the pain is really bad. So my pain management doctor from the same office with my neurosurgeon actually gave me medication to take as needed until I meet with my doctor. So a lot going on, right? Yeah, a lot. So I'm hoping this is it. No more. I do have mild carpal tunnel in the left hand, but it's not bothering me, so I'm going to get this next one. I'm going to go ahead and meet with the manner facial masculine, whatever that word is, for the job. Because I want to question them about if I would do the surgery. Will it be better for me? I do struggle with some things that I eat, like some hard food, and that sometimes it hurts when I bite down on it. Or like if I want to eat fresh hot pizza and I go bite that, I can't break the actual cheese and everything. It's very annoying. And I don't like to think that it kind of with a fork sometimes to eat it. That would be my last surgery if I decide to do that. No, but right now, I'm just getting things taken care of that causing pain. I'm not having any pain, so I'm okay with that. So, and yeah, I got a lot going on. So, I got my dogs up here. Hey guys, what you doing? Hey, how you doing? So you see the animal walker, like my dog, I have 3 of them. They all look alike, but they're not related. Just 2 of them is related. And that's Gunner and Ranger. They're the 2 brothers. They're usually with me more than Remington. Remington is the only dog that has a white tip on his tail. Ranger, the other way we can tell Ranger and Gunner apart, Ranger has a little, like, white or mole right in between his eyes. So, yeah, that's the only way we can tell them apart. This guy right here is Ranger. You got the little dot right there. Hi. See you? Yeah. You can get the ball. Get the ball. There'll be some days when my dogs will go crazy and they will tear off the room. Oh yeah, sometimes they'll do things to scare me. I love them. To my little baby. Remington is 10 years old now. He just turned 10 in March. And Ranger and Gunner both just turned 9 this May. So yeah, they're old dogs, but they still act like puppies. So now I want to talk a little bit about Knotty Loops and why I'm doing this. So I've had a few names, but none of them really didn't roll out like with what I do with yarn, crochet, knitting, once I learned how to do that. The second one I had was angel crochet travels or something like that. I liked it because that was going to be something that was going to happen in the near future, but it was really long. And so you do the domain name and that, I want something so long, and I wanted something a little bit shorter. So we just kept coming up with random names, ChatGPT, internet, because we would look and see if Facebook, Instagram, YouTube would have that handle available. And we came up with Knotty Loops, KnottyLoops. It rolls up the tongue knife, it's short, and when you type in the name, it's short and quick. So, I love to crochet, as you can see. I crochet every day when I'm home, so we're watching a movie, or I'm sitting up here in my craft room. I crochet, you know. It's therapeutic for me. It's very soothing, relaxing. But I like making things that turn into something so beautiful that when someone gets it as a gift or they buy something from me for themselves or as a gift, and they see that beautiful work, it's like they put some hard work into that out of love. And that's what I do. So, the only thing I kept for myself that crochet related was just a few plushies that I made in one cardigan, but I did put that up for sale as well in case there's someone who wants that color too. This what kind of stuff that I made. I try to be a little bit of a variety. I don't do a lot of amigurumi, which is stuffed animal. Even though you see a big box of stuffing behind me right there in that corner. I got that over a year ago for a good deal at Joanne. Yeah, it was like a good price. I have made some plushies that ended up giving it to my great niece. My mom bought a few to give to her great granddaughter. So I do like making some of them. I need to get back to making some. With that coming into the store soon. I do scrunchie, bandana, bucket hat. I also do some ear warmers and winter beanies. Both of those ear warmers and beanies, I use the knitting machine because it looks knitted. I don't knit very well, but that's not on my list to knit. I want to knit because it's easy once you learn it. It's just a matter of getting the hang of it. Of course, cardigan and the hooded scarf, granny square blanket. But something I will not make for the store, and that blanket. And the reason why is not a lot of people want to order something so big to have it shipped to them. But I have no problem making them if it's by request. Contact me and say, hey, I want you to make me a nice blanket. We'll wash something out, back and forth, and then go from there. I don't mind doing that at all. So, I wanted to do vlogging with YouTube. Because I usually crochet, and I know some people like watching people crochet or knit. I enjoy watching a lot of them do that because it's amazing to see how they put stitches together and everything. That people that try to do it just can't grasp it. They walk down and think, look how easy that looks. Look how beautiful the work is. And that's what I like. So when I do this, I'm pouring my love into these beautiful creations for you guys. And which is why I want to do the vlogging. So, my next plan for the future is going to be changing, but it's going to be a couple of years at least. Because we got ways to go before any big changes come, so I got all the time in the world to do that. And I will not be stocking up on a lot of yarn all the time. Unless I see them on sale or I know that I'm going to make something that's on clearance or something, I'll get them. But right now I'm trying to use what I have here that you see behind me I used to have every sheet would be filled with yarn. I have detached some of them quite a few years back, and I used to have yarn wall on paperboard and everything, during COVID and that stuff. So right now I'm just trying to use what I have so I could replace with some new. Because a lot of these I've had since 2020 and stuff like that, but I can still get the same colors as before as well. So that's where I'm on, to do, so that way I can put new colors and stuff like that in there. Thankfully, I have a Hobby Lobby. That's just 10 minutes by car, not even. It's so nice to have a store where I don't have to drive 45 minutes to get to. And with the van being gone, but having Hobby Lobby, I do like their yarn. I just wish they would have more selection than just certain brand. But it's there. I love the yarn because it's so soft. Now I just found out that Michael obtained Jillian for the website and everything else. So, and they also are taking some of their Switch yarn. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna go, because I very rarely shop at Michael, but they are pretty expensive in my taste and not a lot of selection. But with them obtaining some of these yarn and Jillian's website and everything, I'm hoping that it would be better, and everything. So I have to make a trip up to Michael's one day. Not right now. I don't really need any more yarn. I just bought a bunch of yarn from Hobby Lobby on clearance for $1.25 or $1.50 or something, like really pretty. I'm probably gonna make some cardigans out of it. I can't wait. That's gonna be another video, I promise. But for you guys, I am open to any suggestions and ideas from you guys. If you got some ideas or some suggestions for me for my vlogging, anything to change or whatever, please, leave me a comment down below. I would be happy. Give me some suggestions to what I could make into a variety of stuff. That would be something I'm gonna work on. Oh, and something else that I'm gonna make is little mini hanging basket plants. Mini one. I've made a couple of them. My husband took one for a vehicle. And I'm also gonna I made one of the cherry one. Oh yeah, I do. I got one over there. I'll get it. You can hang it on the view of the mirror, and the leaves slide up and down. So you can choose if you want it like this or like that. I actually have one in our car. It's a different color green, the lime green with the brighter red. But I did this with cotton yarn, and I really like it with cotton better, because it really stitched off really nice. I thought that was really cute. So I've seen a couple other ones that was not cherries. I want to see like maybe pumpkin and stuff like that. So you want to get a bunch of different ones, you can change them up. So that's something else I'm going to work on too. I do not have a hanging basket on me right now. That's the mini one. But I'll make one, and that would be another video I can put in there and everything. So I actually did like making it, and I stopped a little bit because I wanted to do other things too. So that would be another thing I'm going to put on the list. But yeah, give me some ideas and suggestions, If you guys are interested in making plushies that you're interested in getting or buying, leave me a comment down below. I'll work on some plushies. I have all kinds of plushie patterns to make, and I would be glad to make them and, for you guys to see. Let me know. So I am going to go ahead and end this video tonight. and I'm hoping to see you guys soon. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Click on the subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, and click on the bell if you want to get notifications for my next video near future. So I truly appreciate that. Thank you. Bye.